It's such a shame that like the iPhone looks this good, right? It's always a shame. My cell phone is fucking pretty. This iPhone is fucking... It's a beautiful looking ass cell phone. Yet I have to put this... Okay, my phone case looks kind of sick because I have the Awakenings and the Fred Again stickers. But like, this is so much better. I'm gonna keep it a bucket. This is so much better. It's such a... It's so depressive, the fact... I don't even have one of those things to protect the screen now. I haven't had it in like ages and nothing's ever happened. You know, I have a theory, which is like a phone case I think is necessary. Because my theory is that if you don't have like a screen protector, you tend to care more about it and you're way more careful in the way that you handle your cell phone, right? The thing is, accidents happen. Shit can happen every single time. But when you have a phone case that's a little big, when I say big, is there's this little edge between the screen and the floor if it hits the floor like this. I think this phone case has saved my cell phone a couple of times. Yeah, it's a bummer. It's a bummer that we have to do these things to... It's such an expensive product. Like, this shit costs more than $1,000, man. $1,000 plus for a cell phone. What fucking year are we on? $1,000 plus bucks. 1,000 plus. Could you imagine telling yourself like 15 years ago that you would be giving more than $1,000 for $1,000, whatever is your fucking 1,000 kwanzas for a cell phone? A cell phone, bro. I'm from the 2000s, right? I still remember when I used to just pay that. I would think to myself, my limit for a cell phone is like $180. $180. And that was a good ass fucking Motorola cell phone. That was a good ass fucking Huawei cell phone, okay? Fucking 1,000 plus bucks for a cell phone is wild, fellas. Wild, 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 wild. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know how you can justify a cell phone being that expensive. I can't, man. I genuinely cannot. There are very few things in life that will probably ever truly cost 1,000 plus bucks. A cell phone isn't one. A cell phone is definitely not one of them. This is one of the most ridiculous purchases that I've ever made. I will be doing it again for the next cell phone when I think this one is donezo. But oh my fucking god, is it egregious to give this much money to a company for a cell phone that probably cost fucking $100 to be made. Yeah, of course, there's all this R&D bullshit behind, but who gives a fuck? 1,000 plus bucks for a cell phone. These minimalistic fucking fellas are onto something. 1,000 plus bucks for a cell phone. Get the fuck off. Get the fuck out of here, man. Jesus Christ. Oh shit, I messed this up. Welcome, fellas. It's episode 50, the big 50. The big 50. We are in... I mean, I was gonna say we're at a half century of episodes, but that doesn't sound fucking good at all. Episode 50. I slacked yesterday. Is today Sunday? I slacked Friday, I slacked Saturday. I'm a fucking mess. But we're back, fellas. Don't worry. We're back. What matters is the fact that we get back. It isn't the fact that we missed a couple of days. It's the fact that we're always going to be back. You know what I mean? And since the whole purpose of this is to practice my English, especially before my comedy sets, and to sort of warm myself up to speaking English and just getting the English part of my brain flowing, and to get the 7 clips. And I have a bunch of clips here for you fellas today. So let's fucking get it on, huh? It's a Sunday fun day. You know what that means, okay? Sunday fun day. It's 8:30 now, 8:30 p.m. As you can fucking see, the sun is still out. It's a fucking beautiful day. I gotta stop cursing, which I will do. I don't know if it's today, but I will have to focus on not cursing so much. I'm gonna try and focus on that today, okay? I went climbing today. It was my second time ever climbing. I climbed like almost more than a year now. But today was technically, I'm just gonna say it was my first time climbing. Super fun. I think climbing, I think what we did is called bouldering. Let me just check that real quick. I think it's called bouldering. Yeah, I went climbing, but not like outside or anything. I went bouldering. I think that's how they name it, bouldering. Super fun, super fun. I think this was my second time doing it. I think bouldering / climbing is one of the funnest but one of the funnest sports you can get into, right? Because I don't think you have to be the most athletic person to do it. Of course, I do think you need a little bit of strength. I don't think the most out of shape person can go and just do bouldering. I think you need a little bit of grip strength, a little bit of back and arm strength. Although it is very much a super technical sport. I know bouldering doesn't, because I've seen Magnus. I see Magnus's videos, okay? I see his videos. He's not the greatest example because he is freakishly strong, but bouldering and climbing is very technical, although it doesn't seem to be technical, you know what I mean? Like, it is a very technical sport, right? Because you basically have like a puzzle in front of you that you have to deconstruct into a path for you to get to the top, right? Which is in my opinion, super fucking fun, super fun, super enjoyable, and it's just something that, I don't know, it's good exercise. Usually the people who are doing it are very helpful, and it seems to have like a good community. I think so. I don't know. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing more of climbing / bouldering. I think it's super fun. But yeah, my hands are messed up. Any tips on not getting your skin Any tips on not getting your skin torn off from your hands when bouldering, when climbing? I know this is one of the stupidest questions ever, but I think what pisses me off is that I got so much skin fucking left my middle finger that I just couldn't continue. You know what I mean? Any tips for that, fellas? That would be very appreciated. But besides that, it was super fun. And I have my hands are all messed up from jiu-jitsu, my fingers, my skin. I have a lot of calluses and shit like that. So whatever. Any tips for bouldering, guys? Climbing when it comes to the skin tearing off from my hands? That would be very appreciated so I can continue, because we paid for a day pass and we only stayed there for like 2.5 hours because our hands were disgusting. We couldn't continue. But yeah, anyways, what was I gonna say? You know, when I've had these contact lenses since the morning, and it's like 8:30 p.m. Do you know when you have your contact lenses for you've had the contact lenses on for so many hours, right? That you sort of start to not see shit. Like, I barely can see myself on the camera, you know? I can see everything super clear, but as soon as I start looking more into detail, into smaller things, I just get super foggy. I'm gonna be honest, contact lenses, one of the greatest inventions on planet Earth. I'm gonna keep it a bucket. It's up there with the PS4. It's up there with the air fryer. Contact lenses, it's a S tier. It's an S tier invention, if I may be honest. Contact lenses, S tier invention. But golly, fellas, I use these monthly lenses. I've been wearing them for 2 years, right? Sometimes I get, I don't know if I didn't wash my hands properly, which I did. I don't know if I cleaned the lens properly. I did. There's always fucking something on the lens, man. I put them on. It feels like I have the devil fucking punching my eyes, man. Then you start crying. Then you can't open your eye. You're fighting your eye like to get it open so you can take the contact lens. Then you have to put your eyes on timeout. So you can put the contact lens back again. Oh my God. Dailies, contact lenses, if I was gonna wear those daily lenses, that would be amazing. Because there's no cleaning. There's no bullshit ass cleaning behind. Just open up a pack, on to the next one. Now, these monthly ass bullshit. Then, you know what's... Then I've lost lenses on nights out. I've been scratching my eye and the lens just says boop. And I'm like, oh, alhamdulillah, brother, what the fuck are we doing here? That's one of the worst things that ever happened to me. One of the worst things that has ever happened to me is I was on a night out. One of the contact lenses popped out. I was scratching my eye. Shit went out, right? And I was like, fuck. I can't see shit now. And I spent a bunch of time like this. Of course, I was wearing my sunglasses, so it doesn't look half bad. But I'm like this. I look a fucking pirate, right? Out of nowhere, bah, this one jumped as well, and I'm walking around the club. Help! What the fuck? You know? I'm fucking blind. I'm blinded by the lights. I'm in a club. I look like I'm Helen Keller at the club. I got my earplugs in. I don't have anything on my eyes. I can't see shit. I'm blinded. But yeah, that's fucked up. It's fucked up. Also, going to Paris this week, me and the mandem, me and the brethren, me and the fellas, we're going to Paris on Thursday. By the way, it's a quick little question. For people who English isn't your first language, so it's basically the whole fucking world. So, if English isn't your first language, how did you memorize that Tuesday is your language's Tuesday and Thursday is your language's Thursday? So, for Portuguese, Tuesday is terça-feira and Thursday is quinta-feira. How were you able to memorize that? Because, for example, Sunday, there's a bunch of expressions like Sunday service, and Sunday is associated with Domingo, which is like this religious-ish day, right? Monday is Monday. Everyone knows what the fuck a Monday is. Wednesday is the middle of the week, so everyone knows that it's the Wednesday. Friday, Good Friday. Friday, sexta-feira, the end of the week. Saturday, it cannot be Sunday because Sunday is Sunday, so this one is Saturday. Tuesday and Thursday, I remember being so hard to memorize, like, is it Thursday or is it Tuesday? Do you know how I memorized it? I memorized it in a way that Saturday is before Sunday. So the day, weekday, has to be the second one between Tuesday and Thursday. This made no sense, but it made sense in my head. So Saturday is the first one of the weekend. So Thursday has to be the second one of the weekday. That's basically how I memorize it. How did you guys work the weekdays? Because I remember when I was a kid, that being a big fucking problem. Let me just write that down. But yeah, going to Paris this week. Me and my friends, we are going to Circle Festival. I don't know if you guys know about Circle Festival. If you've never seen a Circle Festival, like a set, a party, whatever, you're doing yourself a disservice, okay? Just Google it, go look it up, type in your favorite DJ, your favorite artist's name. Probably it's fucking Dua Lipa is not gonna have a circle set, but type in your favorite DJ or some bullshit-ass artist that you like, type circle afterwards. You're gonna see an amazing-ass party. And they have a festival, which is called the Circle Festival, which is happening in Paris this week. It's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Amazing lineup of DJs. Excited for that. The thing is, I'm also excited to go to Paris because I've never technically been to Paris. I have technically been to Paris because when I was a kid, I went to Disneyland Paris with my kids. Thing is, you technically go to Paris like for a couple of hours or for a day or whatever. I don't remember anything. Right. So now I'm excited to go there so I can say that I've actually been to Paris. But at the same time, you know what I'm curious of is the fact that every time you open up any social media, they just make it seem like fucking Paris has fallen, London has fallen, any of these big cities have fallen in Europe. I'm curious to see, because I went to London. London has not fallen. I'm sure that if you go into the trenches of London, yes, probably those places have fallen, but you have that everywhere. That's just a part of, like, society. It's a big fucking city. Of course, there's going to be shitty places, but London has definitely not fallen. London hasn't been overtaken by no one. I'm curious to see it about Paris. Of course, Paris hasn't fucking fallen. They do say that it's extremely dangerous nowadays. Not extremely dangerous, but they do say that it is dangerous, more dangerous. Paris is technically one of the most dangerous cities in Europe nowadays, technically. If we're taking those indexes, I hope I'm not saying anything wrong. I'm pretty sure about this, but I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I could be totally wrong. But technically, it is one of the most dangerous cities in Europe nowadays. And I'm curious to see if that's actually true. Because I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. Can we actually, ChatGPT, brother? Oh, fuck, I wanted to speak. Wait.
I'm here. Just let me know what's on your mind.
Okay. Is Paris one of the most dangerous cities in Europe?
Paris is a major global city, and like any large city, it has areas with more crime and others that are quite safe.
Exactly.
Generally, Paris is not considered one of Europe's most dangerous cities, especially in comparison to some other urban centers. As always, it's wise to stay aware of your surroundings, but millions of visitors enjoy Paris every year without major incidents.
Okay, I like that. I like that answer. I agree with that answer. What about crime indexes? Can you give me the top 20 crime index cities in Europe? Wait, what the fuck? It just stopped? Okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm fine with being wrong. I don't care. I just think I did see, like, maybe it was Marcel or so. Whatever. You get what I'm saying. They make it, these people on the internet make it seem like all these major cities in Europe have fucking fallen. It's the end of the world. That I can acknowledge that things have definitely changed. Things have indeed changed. To the bad, some better, some things to the better, some things worse. Some things have become better. Some things have become worse. It's totally fair. Things have changed, evidently, but I do think it's an exaggeration. People make it out to be that people make these cities to have fucking become, I don't know, Baghdad in Iraq, or I don't know. I don't even know if Baghdad is in Iraq. But you know what I mean, right? These people make it seem that Paris is the end of the world now. And I'm curious to go there and see with my own eyes, because I went to London, right? And I was kind of like, everything you see online just makes it seem like London is this fucking third world city now. I wasn't completely, I wasn't confident in that. I didn't particularly believe in that. Right? I had my questions. Maybe they have a point. Then you go there and you're like, It seems that he has changed, but I don't feel properly. I'm scared that they might steal my cell phone very much because of the scooters thing. Besides that, I also feel that way in Madrid and Barcelona. You know what I mean? I don't feel it here in Lisbon because you can't ride a fucking scooter in Lisbon. You're gonna brrr your way into the floor because of the calçada portuguesa. You know? But yeah, excited for Paris, excited. I have a question for you guys. That I don't know if this is just this is definitely not a Portuguese thing, but what's your guys' opinion on like Jello, gelatin, jelly? Jelly, I don't think jelly is a good word, but Jello. You know Jello, gelatin, the dessert, stupid ass dessert. Do you guys like that? I fucking hate gelatin. Or Jello, whatever. I think you guys get what I'm saying. I hate gelatin. disgusting ass dessert, bro. Who's at the end of their meal? You have this great taste in your mouth of the rice with beans that you have just ate. This chicken that's been roasted to perfection. You have all these flavors in your mouth, and you're like, gelatin. That's exactly how I want to finish my meal. Who the fuck says that? No one says that. I think I also have this problem with gelatin, jello, whatever, because when I was a kid, yeah, I think we all went through this. They would just tell us that gelatin in school is made out of fucking dick bones and mosquitoes and the fucking rests of pork and I don't fucking know, octopus's dicks and their little thingies, the things that the octopus used to glue onto things. They just make it out to seem that their fucking lunch ladies are in the kitchen blending all these things into a paste, and then it's so much of these, there's so many of these fucking bullshit ass mosquitoes and octopus's dick that they put in this blender, and it just comes out as gelatin with strawberry flavor. What the fuck are we saying? I don't fuck with gelatin. You guys fuck with gelatin? I hate gelatin. Then you spank the gelatin. I don't like gelatin. Okay, I don't appreciate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I have a way. Let's wrap this episode up with a great fucking question. How do you guys do the middle finger? Okay, are you team bum or are you team bum? Now, fellas, I personally do this. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. First of all, I don't do the middle finger. I think the middle finger is a very like, what the fuck are we doing? Middle finger. How fucking old are you to middle finger me? No one fucking middle fingers anyone nowadays, by the way. How old are you? Are you fucking 50 to be middle fingering someone? If you're 50, yeah, you can middle finger someone. Nowadays, we are too exquisite with our insults. I'm not wasting my middle finger. I'm not doing this. This is corny as fuck. Am I fucking Eminem? Am I Eminem? Have I become Eminem to middle finger someone? Am I acting like a tough guy talking about some, woo, I'm not fucking Eminem. Middle fingering someone. Brother, I don't know. I think I might fucking hit you with this before I middle finger you. Because this is extra. This is extra. Now, middle fingering you. How old am I? Am I bumping some Linkin Park in the back of my car to talking about some middle finger action? And those guys who act like, sheesh, let me pull a middle finger up on a picture. Sheesh, get the fuck out of here, man. Woo, what the fuck? I think this is very European. I don't know. Portuguese, I don't know. And this is the Americanized version of the middle finger. Let me know how you guys middle finger. But yeah, I think that's the wrap of today's episode. Tomorrow, another episode. Tuesday, another episode. Wednesday, another episode. Thursday, probably not because I'm in Paris. Fellas, I'll see you, fellas in Paris. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. I gotta go to work. I gotta take a shower because I came from climbing. I smelled like buffoonery. Thank you so much, guys. Namaste. Shalom. Salam alaikum, Sabat, thank you, goodbye, Cheche, which is thank you in, I don't know if it's Mandarin or Chinese or Japanese or Vietnamese, Saigon, Cheche, thank you fellas, wow.